Every morning, civil services aspirants face a flood of data. Hundreds of reports and opinion pieces arrive daily, leaving you to filter the signal from the noise for the APSC and UPSC exams. The June 15, 2026 edition of the Assam Tribune represents a rare, target-rich resource containing a dense concentration of data points that align with the general study syllabus. On the macro level, it tracks the Viksit-Bharat matrix. We find hard data on infrastructure expansion and frontier tech diplomacy, relevant to GS2 and GS3. This is balanced against a regional narrative in Assam, the formalization of rural economies and the protection of cultural capital, the exact material needed for the GS5 Assam Issues paper. Connecting these levels is an ecological baseline. The paper details physical vulnerabilities that threaten these economic gains, hitting both GS1 and GS3. We are going to extract the specific, quantifiable data from these reports and frame them into analytical case studies ready for the mains exam. Successful candidates do not just read the news, they map it directly into their strategic exam architecture to secure higher marks. We begin with the state-specific syllabus. Much of Assam's medieval history remains undocumented in standard textbooks. However, a trove of rare manuscripts preserved in the Karbi Anglong District Museum offers a significant opportunity for historical reconstruction. These artifacts include Thai palm leaves and a 9th century copper plate, engraved with an elephant symbol and written in the Assami script. The upcoming professional decoding of these texts by the Institute of Thai Studies and Research provides evidence of the complex governance that sustained the 600-year Ahom era. You can cite this ongoing discovery in your GS5 history answers. Shifting from history to modern policy, there is a clear push toward the formalization of the region's artisan markets. 4 indigenous products have just received geographical indication tags: Bihu Peppa, Karbi Handloom, Diori Handloom, and Assam Bamboo Craft. This legal certification was facilitated by NABARD, marking its 12th supported product in the state. In a GS3 context, this is your primary example of market-led livelihood enhancement. The GI tag serves as an intellectual property shield, turning generational knowledge into a premium market asset. This economic development is situated within a sensitive ecological baseline, specifically the Eastern Himalayas as a biodiversity hotspot. Researchers from the NCBS have recently documented a new butterfly species, Chenala albistricta, in Arunachal Pradesh's lower Dibang Valley. The underlying mechanism here is critical. Isolated Himalayan habitats function like natural islands. This geographic isolation drives unique speciation over time. Utilizing these specific details, from the Karbi copper plates to Dibang Valley speciation, demonstrates a command of the region's cultural and ecological capital. This specificity separates a high-scoring paper from an average one. Zooming out to the national level, we shift the framework to GS2 International Relations and GS3 Economy. The Bharat Mala Pariyojana serves as the physical backbone for India's freight and passenger movement. This aerial view illustrates the physical scale of this expansion. For your mains essays, use the exact metrics. 26,425 kilometers of projects have been awarded, expanding the national highway network to over 146,000 kilometers. These statistics substantiate arguments for reduction of logistics costs and enhanced regional integration. Physical infrastructure is now matched by frontier technology, particularly within the space economy. India has grown to house over 400 space startups, with a projected market size of $40 to $45 billion. Domestically, this capacity integrates with platforms like PM Gati Shakti, using space technology for transparent monitoring of large-scale development projects. Internationally, this technological capacity translates into diplomatic weight, as seen during the Bharat Innovates event in France. The messaging at this event highlights India's focus on human-centric innovation, using its 400 startups to provide global solutions rather than just adopting them from elsewhere. Combining these physical logistics statistics with frontier tech data provides the quantitative evidence needed to argue for India's increasing strategic influence. However, this infrastructural and economic progress faces a severe systemic risk, bridging GS1 geography and GS3 disaster management. The Earth System Science Organization has confirmed active conditions for El Niño in the equatorial Pacific. This map shows sea surface temperature anomalies. The physical process begins with a weakening of the equatorial trade winds. As the trade winds weaken, warm water that is normally pushed west is allowed to spread toward the central and eastern Pacific. This is visible in the deep red anomalies pooling off the coast of the Americas. This warming trend is currently expanding across large parts of both the Pacific and Indian Oceans, showing a clear intensification. For the Indian subcontinent, this shift disrupts wind patterns and air pressure, typically resulting in a weaker southwest monsoon and severe heat waves. The consequences are socioeconomic: potential crop failures, disruptions to food supplies, and a direct impact on agricultural GDP. An administrator must view physical geography as the fundamental variable for coping food security crises and managing national inflation. Knowing the data is ineffective unless it is properly structured on the exam paper. When organizing your evidence, use clear, authoritative subheadings, such as Drivers of National Resilience, to categorize your findings. A high-scoring response places the $45 billion space projection alongside the Bharat Mala network, showing how high-tech monitoring facilitates the expansion of physical infrastructure. This interconnected analytical approach demonstrates depth. Listing isolated facts without showing their relationship to governance will limit your score. It is also vital to balance your arguments. While highlighting macro-technological growth, address the necessity of grassroots protection via GI tags and climate resilience for events like El Niño. Take these specific numerical data points, the highway lengths, the startup counts, and the temperature anomalies, and move them into your revision notes for rapid recall. Administrative acumen is the ability to see the connections between an ancient manuscript, a diplomatic summit, and Pacific Ocean currents. They all operate within the machinery of the state.